Hello, and welcome back to the Betwixt Galleria. My name's Sam, your humble curator. Tonight we're diving back into more Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah. Last we left off, we just witnessed what would have happened to us in an execution of a Spat? No, Anarch. Or is it Sabat and Anarch? I'm confused. Hold on. I get, I keep forgetting if Sabat or, like, if Sabat is just like another word for Anarch, or if they're just part of Anarchs, or, I can't remember very much. Alright, sorry, just replying to a message. Alright. And I believe this is when we are introduced to some other characters. Okay. Once more, darkness falls upon the city. You wake up, same as you have these past few nights, in a windowless room. As you pry open the reinforced steel door, you look out the window to see, invariably, a sky bereft of sunlight, and then it hits you. The hunger. For a moment you let out... Actually, I'm saying hunger one more time. The hunger. The hunger. The hunger. My voice is kind of weird today. Wonder why that is. For a moment you let yourself wonder if there will ever come a night. For a moment you let yourself wonder if there will ever come a night when it's not just there. Given what you've learned thus far, you probably have as much chance of kickstarting your heart with jumper cables. You lock the door behind you and head over to Sophie's apartment. You did promise to call on her. Might as well not keep the lady waiting. Now, hey, what else are you gonna do? I mean, what else would I even want to do? Call Jess? Yeah, right. What would you tell her? Even if she even picked up at all, she'd probably use the opportunity to stick some more needles in you. Right, that was a bit too chipper. She'd probably use the opportunity to stick some more needles in you, or worse, persuade you to come back. Or go back to work? Yeah, who are we kidding? HR probably found a replacement the day after you went missing. Probably the day before, honestly. Nobody there cares if you got kidnapped or turned into a creature of the night. These thoughts put you in a weird mood. Aw, that's not a good mood. It's a strange sensation to walk the crowded streets, same as you have so many times before, but feeling so disconnected. All these people, you're not one of them. Not anymore. You're a vampire, kindred, and you need to carve your own path in this strange new existence, one way or another. Apparently enough, you arrive at Sophie's building just as that thought crosses your mind. A quick word with the security guard, and you're led into the elevator. Apparently, Miss Langley is expecting you. Of course she is. She's expecting us. I love her design, and she's so. You knock and wait patiently as the footsteps on the other side grow closer. Finally, the door opens and Gregory, Sophie's driver, invites you in. Hey, Gregory. You find the lady herself standing by the window, silhouetted against the city's midnight glow. She stares out, motionless, like a marble statue. Ah. Look at her. She's so pretty. Okay. ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... ... Hmm. Is everything alright? She doesn't react immediately, but seems to snap out of some meditative state and looks at you with strangely bleary eyes. Yes, it is. How kind of you to ask. Look at her! Look at her! Oh, she's so pretty! Okay. Tell me, when you look out at this city, when you see the lights, near the hum, or hear the hum, smell the rain on the pavement, what do you think about? You gaze out. The lights and rain, the relentless honking below, music blasting from a nearby window, echoing off buildings. Someone should record an hour of this and throw it on YouTube as an ambient piece. I'm trying to think if they do, but that doesn't seem feasible. Like that seemed like it'd be difficult too for like sound mixing. Although it's YouTube, I'm sure you can find a video of it somewhere. Other than that though, it's business as usual. The sights, the sounds, the smells, you know them all too well. Sophie watches you. You can tell she's disappointed. Disappointed somehow. But she covers it up with a courteous smile. Well, not everyone can appreciate the intricacies the world offers. In fact, among kindred, my clan is somewhat notorious for finding innate meaning even in the mundane. Shit, maybe I'm in her clan. That sounds like me. You see, the blood that flows within me is that of a clan Toreador. Yep, that tracks. That tracks. Wait, I'm trying to remember. Toreador are the artists, right? Wait, what am I doing? It gives me a... Hold on. Clan Toreador. Many Toreador emerge from the ranks of accomplished artists. Yep, that's them. I might as well keep reading. Both new and faded, but not all artists need wield a brush. To the Toreador, all encompasses all forms of entertainment and stimulation. The Clan of the Rose courts the greatest actors, singers, writers, dancers, and even sex workers. If the degenerates believe such mortals will offer will offer something new to their clan. Wait, hold on. If the degenerates believe such mortals will offer something new to their clan. Despite the custom of embracing only the best, the Toreador fixation on beauty and innocence has caused many a diva to make a fledgling in haste. Many a moonlit night, new clan members have emerged as shallow hedonists, one-hit wonders, or just a stunning body with nothing else to offer. Nicknames: divas, harlots, sensates, perverts, hedonists, degenerates. Damn game. This... Sorry, I need to get something for my headset one day. There are 13 such bloodlines among us, kindred, though that number has been contested in the past, and these nights it seems that nothing is certain anymore. Wait, like contested as in... Because I know there's been like... Isn't there like a whole bloodline that was like almost wiped out? Or like it's considered extinct, isn't it? Ooh, excuse me. The clans have gone by many epithets over the years, but the names used these knights have their roots in medieval times, the original Inquisition, if you can believe it. They used these to categorize us, describe our inherent differences. In time, we adopted them ourselves. Oh. Each clan has a uniqueness about it, inescapable. originating from an ancient progenitor called carried from sire to child. For the Toreador, the gift lies in a sensitivity of sorts. We are uniquely attuned to beauty and ugliness both. We can see either where most cannot. We can see either. Wait. We can see either where? Huh? Sorry, that sentence is throwing me off. A blessing on most nights, occasionally a curse. We can see either where most cannot. Try and wrap my brain around this sentence. Huh. The sheriff is of my clan as well. The sheriff is of my clan as well, although you'd be hard-pressed to see him as such. Poor dear. It breaks my heart to see him in this state. Huh. I would have thought of him as a Ventru, not a Toreador. Still, there is a beauty to it as well. Nothing like a good fall from grace. Try as she might to act playful, you can tell she generally cares. She lets her gaze wander for a brief moment, but is quick to regain her composure. Then there are the Ventru. Yep. Known for the pride and a proclivity. Gods, my brain's off today. A proclivity to rule over others. The prince represents that clan, as is quite common in our society around the globe. Where the blue bloods think themselves the rulers, the Bruja like to see themselves as preeminent revolutionaries. They call for universal rebellion, while being slaves to their own temper. Who are you calling now? Who am I kidding? Man, I can't even... I'm trying to play Bruja, and I can't even, like, get, like... I'm already enslaved to her. Like, emotionally speaking. Oh, maybe I should have been Toreador. Was the third option a Toreador? Maybe I should have been him. We don't discuss the rabble much anymore, but after they've largely broken off with the Camarilla, to think they were philosophers once, long ago. I'm Bruja. Wait, were we considered philosophers then? I hope to tell you more about some of the other bloodlines tonight. What's my clan? We know our clan, but I'm curious what she thinks of us. Clans look together, right? We can already guess this. How can I tell Kindred's clan? Because I want to know what her opinion of us is. Do you know what my clan is? No, I can only guess it. Oh, based on certain aspects of your behavior and tastes. You'll need to come to your own conclusion and seek validation from your clanmates, if you require such a thing. Oh, that's interesting. As you will no doubt learn, some kindred fit these stereotypes more than others. The blood is hard to deny, though there are certainly those who try. What's going on with my voice tonight? But that is perhaps a subject for another time. I invited you here for a reason. There is something I wanted to speak to you about. It is customary in our society, especially among younger kindred, to organize into coteries. It's the name of the game! Sometimes these are called by the prince themselves, or mandated by a fledgling sire. In your case, you may treat it as more of a strong recommend. In our case, you may treat it as more of a strong recommendation. I want you to seek out companions, not only because you need to learn more about our society, but also because it's useful. True friendships are rare among kindred, but having allies, even temporary ones, is something of a necessity these nights. We might be selfish creatures, but we are drawn to each other, nonetheless. Do you have your own coterie? What if I want to go it alone? Where should I look for allies? Does she have a coterie? Is it an individual kind of thing? I imagine it's kind of like a social network kind of thing. Like, you got your own, like, circle of friends, and they each got their own circle, but, like, it doesn't, like, cross all the time. You know, like, real people. Where should I look for allies? Do you have your own coterie? What if I want to go ahead alone? Do you have your own coterie? Where should I look for allies? Because I think she's gonna, like, take us to find allies. Mommy set up a play date for us. So I want to know if she has one. So tell me, are you part of a coterie? Any close allies? I do have those that I trust enough to work with, yes. Not a coterie exactly, though I have joined several of those over the years. Not in over a century, though. You, however, you would do well to meet some of the city's younger kindred and see if you can find a connection. It's an essential experience for one so young. Mom's saying, like, get out of the house, meet people. She puts on a mysterious smile. I spent some of my precious time last night asking around, pondering potential kindred for you to meet. Came up with a short list of contacts. I hope you'll appreciate the gesture. She did set up play dates! Forging a partnership with them might offer perspectives and viewpoints that I cannot provide. Lenses through which to view our kind. They're all members of the Camarilla, of course, more or less. You're choosing Thurns for... That sounds too, confrontational. I'm going to go with, okay, who are they? Alright then, let's hear it. Who's on the list? Actually, alright. Who's on the list? Nope, that's not good. Okay, forget, we're just moving on. Eager to learn about them, I see? Good. I'm glad. Yee! Just anything that makes her happy. So, let us start with the Tremere. They are a powerful clan, disliked by many, but feared and respected by many more. They have been an important pillar of the Camarilla since the very beginning. They are blood sorcerers. The Tremere, I think... I'm trying to think back to bloodlines. They're like mages who, like, make themselves... vampires, I think. Like, they're not like an original bloodline, I think. A hermetic mage in 18th century Romania, Tremere was the leader of a cabal of magic users, rightfully feared for their obsession with knowledge and power. Unwilling to accept his own immortality, Tremere cast his eyes on the hallowed secret of immortality. In his greed, the mage instigated the most terrifying magical experiments ever conducted, damning himself and his followers to a hell of their own making. Terrified, they died and woke again to an eternity of unlife and hunger, cut off from their craft. In a mockery of their former magical rituals, now only fresh blood allows the Tremere to cast their thaumaturgical spells to twist reality. The clan is still organized like an initiatory cult order, recently fractured into a number of competing houses. Oh, didn't know that. Okay. Each claiming to be the rightful heir of Tremere's legacy. They see true power as knowing the ways of shaping the world, having access to the right blood, and owning the rarest of ancient artifacts. They're usually referred to as warlocks, hemetics, or transgressors. Huh. This one's always struck a chord with me. Like, it's always piqued my interest because in this world of like bloodlines and different clans, you have like the Tremere that are kind of like manufactured vampires. And I said this before, but the World of Darkness feels like it could really fit into like any setting that has like vampires already in it, and I do mean that. Like Hell, like no, not Hellboy. Well, kind of Hellboy. But like Blade, for example. There's a lot of like messing around with vampire genetics and like building, like manufacturing vampire stuff in that film, and that kind of feels like it fits into like the World of Darkness in a way. Not like an exact like one-to-one, of course, but like I could see that being like a Ventrue, or in this case a Tremere, like doing that kind of shit. Like that feels very on brand. I guess like the only real difference specifically in Blade is because like it's implied that they can still like give birth, because like that was like the main sticking point of the villain in the first game, was that he wasn't a true vampire, quote unquote. He was like he was turned into a vampire, so like he wasn't like born with it. Weird kind of thing, but like I mean, with just some like rewriting, that can still like fit in the World of Darkness. Say like all you gotta do is just say that he wasn't, like the sticking point to that villain wasn't his issue wasn't that he wasn't born a vampire, it's just that he had like a disgraced sire, or like he was from like an inferior bloodline or something, or that he was like a thin blood even, because we're gonna get into thin bloods eventually, I think. Right, so let's start with the Tremere. They're a powerful clan, disliked by many, but feared and respected by many more. They have been an important pillar of Camarilla since the very beginning. They are blood sorcerers. You look at Sophie with a hint of disbelief. Blood sorcerers? Pretty sure Mark from QA used to brag about having a level 70 blood sorcerer. Somehow you don't think he meant magical vampires. Video game blood magic is always so freaking cool. And edgy, but cool. Sophie snickers. Oh, child, don't be caught with that look on your face when you meet a warlock in person. They really are adept at using vitae, their own as well as others, to unique and potent effects. Since they are quite rigid in their hierarchy, the kindred I had in mind for you might need some persuading. His name is Agathon. Agathon. From what I hear, he is quite the scholar, very ambitious, the child of a noted Tremere here in New York. The hell? Aisling Sturbridge. Spend enough time with Agathon and I'm sure you'll run into her sooner or later. Oh. I don't remember this character. Blood magic, intriguing. Just me, important person then? So by getting to know Agathon, I can get closer to someone higher up on the ladder. Yes, though not immediately. Not immediately, I would imagine. Aisling finds herself in a somewhat precarious position, both in the city and her clan. Every move she makes is heavily scrutinized, thus she has learned to tread lightly. Anyway, if you wish to contact the young Tremere, I hear you can usually find him. Wait. Went from her to him? You can usually find him in a New Age bookstore on Broadway. The Tremere have one of their workshops here. Gregory will give you details. Now, this next recommendation comes from a bit of a caveat, as you recall me saying. Most bloodlines have unique features that cannot be obvious at first glance. Well, there is one clan whose members wear their curse on their sleeves. The Nosferatu. Ooh. I love the Nosferatu. It's just the, I mean, mostly the teeth, but like, oh, they're cool. Also, it's kind of weird that, although I'm not sure the entire subtext for the naming of the Nosferatu in the original context of the film, but like it's kind of funny to think of like the first Inquisition as naming this clan of vampires the Nosferatu, as if like they knew what the film was. Like, can you imagine those two Inquisitors going like, okay, what are we gonna name these ones? And it looks like that guy from that movie. Name them Nosferatu. What's a movie? Huh? What's a movie? I don't know. Okay. Man, what's with the goofy names? Because they're really big on Blue Oyster Cult. No wonder they make their heavens and sewers, abandoned buildings and such. Their appearance is hideous and obviously unnatural. Had they walked the streets like other kindred, the kind would have learned of our existence long ago. Oof. Did she just shudder? It's hard to tell with her usual complexion, but you could swear her skin suddenly took on an even more sickly color. The one I have in mind isn't as big of an eyesore as the worst of them, but he is no Adonis either. Still, he has some talents and connections that you might find useful. His name is D'Angelo, and he has an office, or lack of a better term, in the otherwise abandoned grain terminal in Red Hook, right next to one of those Swedish stores. The name escapes me. The ones with the awful furniture? Costco? What, IKEA? An office? What connections does he have? I kinda want to tell her it's IKEA. But I feel like I'm gonna miss some stuff. No, yeah, let's just tell her IKEA. Swedish furniture store? You mean IKEA? Yes, that's it. My mind struggles to retain things that are aesthetically displeasing. I don't know why that sent a chill up my spine. Okay, how's my makeup look? Is my hair good? Am I nice? Am I nice looking? D'Angelo does odd jobs for Kadir. Wait, let me say that again. D'Angelo does odd jobs for Kadir, digging up dirt, locating kindred who would prefer to remain hidden, the kind of work the Nosferatu are best at. He's on a case right now, something to do with kind murders, I think. Oh, he's a detective! I forgot about that. Oh no, wait, do I even remember that? For some reason I got an image of a noir detective Nosferatu with like the hat, the trench coat under like a single street lamp in like the middle of the night. After your initial brush with our dear sheriff, I think it would be wise to show some goodwill towards his agenda. Assisting D'Angelo with his investigation might be just the thing. She takes a brief pause to look out the window again. Now come the two more exotic proposals. Exotic? As if the blood mage and the vampire detective were business as usual. You may have heard about the Gangrel before. They are a wild clan, in touch with their beasts in a way others might not dare to attempt. They mostly keep out to big cities, but there are exceptions. Nominally, they haven't been a part of the Camarilla for over 2 decades, but the one kindred I would like you to meet has strong, shall we say, familiar ties to the sect. Sect. Her name is Tamika. Huh, wait. Really? The gangrel? I thought the gangrel were like part of the... You know what, I think I'm mixing them up with Bruja. Okay, I think I get gangrel and Bruja confused a lot. Ooh. Her sire, Jezebel, was instrumental during the Battle of New York back in 19... Oh! Oh, wow. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Was instrumental during the Battle of New York back in 1999. The very same battle that cemented the city as a Camarilla domain. Ooh. Sadly, her achievements have gone largely unrecognized. Tamika and a number of her siblings still reside in the domain they were awarded after the battle. Prospect Park. Jezebel herself left the city some years ago, fed up with being underappreciated. Should I contact non-Camarilla clans? I want to know more about... You seem to know a lot about her, sire. But is there anything else you can tell me about Tamika? I asked around. Out of all Jezebel's childer, Tamika is known to be the most rational and cool-headed, at least for a gangrel. That said, she's likely to have a unique way of appraising your worth. I cannot say how exactly, but you should be prepared for an interesting conversation at the very least. Then again, that could be said of almost every kindred in this city. There's that mysterious smile again. So, you see, seeking out Tamiko could prove quite educational, if nothing else. And who knows, perhaps you will find her temperament to be a welcome change of pace. Hold on. But speaking of a change of pace, I have one last suggestion for you. Though it's one I don't make lightly. A kindred who calls herself Hope. It's Hope! She's a Malkavian. Yee! Malkavians are so cool. They are a uniquely cursed clan. For centuries we considered them mad, insane, unhinged. But those of us who spend enough time with them come to understand the truth. It is no sickness, but a unique perception of the world that has them appear to us as unstable. But that perception can prove to be very valuable. Having a Malkavian as your companion might be taxing on the nerves, and a true test of patience at times. Having a Malkavian as your companion might be taxing on the nerves, and a true test of patience at times. But their insight and intuition are unrivaled among kindred. As for Hope specifically, she is said to be a recluse, but I have it on good authority that she can currently be found in an internet cafe. I believe it's called in Lower Manhattan. But I have it on good authority that she can be currently found in an internet cafe, I believe it's called, in Lower Manhattan. Gregory has the address. Where did you learn about Hope? Where did you learn about her exactly? One of my colleagues told me about her. He considers her uniquely talented and tapped into the current fads among kind. Not something I'm personally interested in, as I'm sure you know by now. I take his word for it at any rate. Well, I believe that's all of them. I still have a few social calls to make tonight, so I'll leave you to it. Use tonight and tomorrow night to arrange some cordial visits of your own. I will send Gregory for you as soon as I have further need of your services. Oh, that reminds me. You still need a car. Join us downstairs, won't you? Alright, hold on a second. I'm gonna blow out a candle. Alright, I'm back. She smiles once more and turns to her driver. He helps her put on her coat, and the three of you leave Sophie's apartment. Sophie points to one of the cars near the building as Gregory hands you the key. It's a rather inconspicuous compact car, a decent-looking, if not luxurious, ride. Stay safe, Sam. This is your first night alone. Don't let it be your last. She cares. Yes. Yes, ma'am. As they drive away, you find yourself with more freedom than you've had for the past few nights. A blessing or a burden? A blessing or a burden? Time will tell. With lists of addresses in hand, you consider your next move. Okay. Okay, so that's the Nosferatu. Wait, he doesn't look like a Nosferatu. Just looks like a regular guy. Gumshoe in the dark. A recent string of violent killings has the Red Hook district of Brooklyn on edge. Sophie mentioned the Kadir Al-Asima. Wait. That Kadir Al-Asima. I'm so sorry for this pronunciation. I'm just going to stick with Kadir. Has a secret association investigating the murders. A Nosferatu neonate by the name of D'Angelo. If you help him out, he might be persuaded to form a lasting partnership. Jezebel's Childer. Sophie mentioned a gangrel neonate by the name of Tamika, who's made herself a haven in Prospect Park. The Ferals aren't exactly a social bunch, even by kindred standards, but if you can keep her from clawing your eyes out just long enough, she might be persuaded to join you. Hope. I like Hope. I don't know if we're gonna get to Hope, but Sophie suggested you meet Hope, a reclusive member of the Malkavian clan. She supposedly holed up in an internet cafe in Lower Manhattan. It's a kind of magic. Sophie's mention of a vampire clan of blood sorcerers sparked your attention. One of them, Agathon, can potentially be your introduction into the bizarre powers of the Tremere. I think I want to start with Jezebel. Because I think we can get 2 of them tonight, and we gotta come back the next night for the other 2. But like, because as I recall, there's like a limited amount of nights. I'm trying to think who I want to prioritize. Because I really like Hope. From like the... Because Hope is the one character I distinctly recall from the stream I watched of this game. I really like her. I have not seen... I don't think we ever saw Agathon. There's D'Angelo. Jezebel. I think we saw a little bit of Jezebel. I cannot remember details about that. I kind of want to just see Agathon. Just to see Agathon. Let's look at Agathon. You arrive at the address given to you by Sophie. A small bookstore smack dab in the middle of Broadway. Ooh, of all places. What really catches you off guard, though, is the store's display. From what you've heard about the Tremere, they are infamous for their rights to the occult and the mystical. And yet, looking at the oddball collection of items in the display window, it all feels borderline satirical. The books here cover everything from... Oh my god, I made a huge mistake. Okay, apologies for all pronunciations going forward. Averdenci, Aviadic, Ayurvedic, Oh my god. Okay, Ayurvedic practices. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Apologies for the pronunciation. And homeopathy to wellness and self-motivation. The vaguely amusing juxtaposition don't end. Mouth. Just say the word, please. Juxtapositions don't end there either. You notice a copy of Anton LaVey's Satanic Bible tucked behind a cheap smiling Buddha. A scientific journal on hematology sits next to a teen-oriented pamphlet on the blood type personality theory. The what? There's no way that's a thing. A number of religious and quasi-religious symbols, lockets, pins, and various emblazoned paraphernalia are A number of religious and quasi-religious symbols, lockets, pins, and various emblazoned paraphernalia are haphazardly strewn across the display between the tomes. Before you even open the door, you can smell the burning incense and hear the corny Far East tinged music seeping through the crackling speaker mounted above the entrance. Ah, yes, I've been to places like this. It's much more quaint than what you've expected from what Sophie told you about the so-called warlocks. It doesn't look like they have much interest in impressing outsiders. Then again, if there's anything you've learned these past few nights, it's that appearances can be deceiving. At this time of night, the shop appears to be closed. Regardless, you ring the bell. Hold on, I'm gonna take a drink. There we go. Get my coat off. Here's something shuffling around inside. A brief moment later, the latch slides and the door is pushed open just a few inches. A tired-looking blonde in loose clothes appears in the crack. She seems confused, like you just woke her up. She lets out a yawn, scratching her tattooed neck. Finally, she squints in your general direction. Her pierced lip curves into an awkward smile. I'm here for a cold guy thing on vampires. Is Agathon in? I'm looking for a guy named Agathon. Is he around? The girl gives you a suspicious look, but opens the door. He takes a few steps back, and you hear footsteps coming from behind a floor curtain that covers the back door. A bespectacled, smart-looking woman emerges and looks straight at you. Hi. Come in and follow me. Just don't touch anything, please. You follow her through the store. Inside, as expected, the stuffy air smells of sandalwood, frankincense, and a dozen other aromas. The woman leads you behind the curtain and through the back door, onto a rickety staircase. A flight of steps takes you up the second story. You instantly notice the change in decor, as the tacky New Age bookstore gives way to something more resembling a cross between a library and a workshop. The smell here is strong, too, but much more layered. You're not sure what to make of it at first, but with each whiff, it becomes apparent. Blood. Blood. Actually, it looks really nice. It's kind of got a rustic, like, archaeologist look to it, like... The aroma, though subtle at first, soon becomes overpowering. It takes you a moment to adapt and focus. Kind of probably like a nasally, like Velma voice, I think. No, should be more... I don't know what to give her. Aisling Sturbridge. Oh, this is her, okay. I don't think you know who you're speaking with, so an introduction is in order. My name is Aisling Sturbridge, and I am the High Regent of the Chantry of the Five Boroughs. Oh, okay. I forgot who was who. I I don't think you know who you're speaking with, so an introduction is in order. My name is Asling Sturbridge, and I am the High Regent of the Chantry of the Five Boroughs. I'm assuming that's one of their houses. Yes, a traditional name for Tremere headquarters in a city. Oh, usually part shelter, part library, and part laboratory. Regent. Every chantry has a regent. The regent is responsible for the tutelage of all of the Tremere domain. It's... oh my god, it's a goth magical school. While the regent may not teach them personally, she must ensure all Tremere are being educated. The regent's other duties extend to the clan's protection in the domain, and sometimes its representation on the PERMISION Council. Huh, okay. God, it feels like these guys can have like a whole like game about them specifically. Although I guess you could probably say that about like everything in World of Darkness. I'm the High Regent. You're Sam, correct? I have to say, you're lucky the ward outside the building is only there for notifications tonight. Otherwise, it would have been quite unpleasant. Yeah, I feel like she'd be strict, to the point. I don't know what kind of like inflections I can give her. I mean, as you can tell from other streams, the inflections I can give any character are extremely limited. We're just kind of wing it, I guess. To answer your question, Agathon is here, but he is hard at work, and I wouldn't want to disturb him. Am I to understand this is a social visit? How do you know who I am? High Regent sounds important. Hiding above an occult bookstore? Really? I don't want to piss her up, but, how do you know who I am? I'm High Regent. How do you know who I am? I mean, I can guess, but if we want specifics... High Regent sounds important. High Regent of the Chantry of the Five Boroughs? That's quite a mouthful. It might sound fancy, but that's because there's a well-established tradition behind it. One you'd be wise not to ridicule. Some might take offense. Me for one. I hate that Mass Effect thing where they don't say the exact thing that you clicked on. Dang it. What is it that you're here for? I was expecting fine. Okay, because she's gonna know I'm lying. Because Agathon's like in a bad place right now, as I recall. Oh, no, wait, or is that somewhere else? How far back does this go? Not that far back. Okay. Oh, wait, maybe... Is there for specific characters? Nope, okay. I didn't expect to meet you here. I came here to find Agathon and talk to him about working together. As you might have gathered, he is busy at the moment. So am I, in fact. So unless there's anything else, suddenly a man enters from a side room. He doesn't even look at you, lost in his own thoughts. I have it, Asling. I think I know how to find it. Oh, wait. I have it, Asling. I think I know how to find it. He catches himself as he notices you. His face turns sour. A visitor? Yes, we were just discussing you, in fact. Is that so? I'm looking for allies. Let me introduce myself. My name's Sam. I've been told you might be interested in teaming up. Teaming up? He seems very confused by the notion. What for? I could assist you in your work for the company, Wells. I could use your knowledge. Company. That seems too forward. This feels like we're using him. but I just want help. I can assist you in your work. I can be quite helpful, knowing I can count on someone to return the favor. Is that right? He seems to consider it, then turns to Aisling. High Regent, may I ask your advice on this? Feels like a mirror to like what we're doing with like Sophie. Aisling looks at you with nary a sign of emotion. I believe that you are more than capable of carrying out your tasks, my child. I do not think my assistance will be necessary. Oddly enough, he seems somewhat disappointed. But Ma... Your confidence in me is appreciated, High Regent. It has been earned. So it's settled then. I would kindly ask that you leave, fledgling. We have many matters to discuss. Matters not meant for undiscerning ears. Both of the warlocks look at you expectantly. Yeah, well, fuck you too. Wait, I didn't mean any disrespect. Wait, please, I didn't mean any disrespect. I'm sorry if we start off on the wrong foot. You only got one shot at a first impression. You've missed yours by a mile. How was I supposed to know anything? I came here to say hi. So if you can think of anything clever to say, now would be a good time. Otherwise, you know where the door is. I'm offering my help if needed. What can I say and make up to you? I was hoping for a partnership. The thing is, I was hoping this could be more of a partnership. For now, it feels like it feels more like a job interview. We're not exactly on equal footing here. Aisling and Agathon both turn to you in a manner that almost looks choreographed. Their faces turn sour. You can tell you've pushed their buttons. Did I choose all the wrong things to say? No, we're absolutely not. Who put that ridiculous notion in your head? Was it Langley? If so, she's more audacious than I thought. They already knew Langley sent me, you... I'm a dumbass. You came to us offering nothing of value, expecting us to engage on equal terms. So naive. I have a feeling you'd find unlife to be a cruel teacher, fledgling. Alas, I don't think you will be learning anything from us. You look to Agathon and hope that his opinion will differ, but the stern look on his face doesn't bode well. Agreed, High Regent. We've wasted enough time tonight. Fuck. Achievement unlocked, a recruitment fiasco. Oh my gods! Did I pick literally every wrong choice? Yes, I would ask that you leave. Definitely this time. Shit. Seeing as you've missed your chance to change their minds, you leave them to their scheming. Fudge. I need to rest. Ah, damn it. Okay. You notice something strange by the front door of your haven. A letter's been slipped under the door in a cream-colored, old-fashioned envelope. There's no name on it, but you know it's meant for you. I can't believe I messed that up so much. I didn't think that was even possible. Okay. There's no name on it, but you know it's meant for you. Opening the letter has clearly been sent by someone incredibly old-fashioned. Rich, or a fan of classical stationery, no normal person sends letters these days. And we still get letters. The note is short and terse, written in elegant, delicate handwriting. Who am I kidding? No one really does send letters. I don't send letters. My sister wanted me to, like, let's be pen pals, send letters to each other while I'm away. I'm like, Okay. Did not last long. I never even sent anything to her. You're cordially invited to a rendezvous at the Cathedral of St. John the Divine. I'll be waiting to make your acquaintance tomorrow night. Look for me closer to God. There is no other information. It looks like you have a mysterious invitation for the following night. Well, that's kind. I'm not gonna do that. That sounds like a trap. Faith and Myth Part 1. You receive an invitation to meet a mysterious someone at Cathedral St. John the Divine. Too bad. Oh, okay, let's go to Hope. It's a quiet, moody internet cafe. Half of its space serves as a comfy coffee bar these days, but behind the glass wall, it still has a space dedicated to rows of PCs. From the street, you can notice tired adults in casual clothes typing away absent-mindedly, and some bored kids wasting the late evening hours on colorful. Oh, crap! Excuse me. Sorry about that. Wasting the late evening hours on colorful online games. If Sophie's intel is to be believed, this is where Hope has set up her haven. One of the waiters is standing outside the building, gazing at the sky with a smartphone in one hand and a vape pen in the other. You approach the man and tell him, I'm looking for Hope. I'm supposed to meet Hope here. I'm here on official business. I'm looking for Hope. I should be, like, blunt, straight to the point. I'm looking for Hope. He releases a soft chuckle. Ah, don't do it. Don't do it, dude. Yeah, you and me both. Yeah, I walked right into that one, didn't I? The man slowly takes a drag from his E6, sizing you up and down in silence. After a long, awkward moment, when you're ready to leave him be, he raises his voice again. Come, right this way. Thank you. He heads back into the cafe and you follow his lead. I walked right into that. When you make your way through the space with computers, no one averts their gaze from the spreadsheets, emails, and Facebook profiles or games of Fortnite. It's a common sight, one you wouldn't have paid much attention a few weeks ago, but now it seems so unnervingly quaint. Would they still be spending their time like this if they were immortal? The waiter... Hold on, I'm gonna have another drink. My mouth is so dry tonight. The waiter unlocks an unassuming door at the end of the room and lets you inside. You two swiftly make your way through a labyrinth of sterile gray corridors, taking confusing twists and turns. Feels like you're traveling into a different world, crossing one invisible portal after another. Eventually you reach their destination. Ooh! It's pretty. Eventually you reach your destination. Your guide motions you to enter a dark room with a lone source of pale light, a computer screen in the distance beckoning you to come closer. As you do, you hear the door shuttering behind your back and a short chuckle echoing behind it. Is this the place? Nothing else to do but sit on a chair in front of your computer. The monitor displays a modern chat application. Hold on 1 second. Oh, no, wait, you can all see that. That shouldn't be what happens. Oh, wait, why is that? Alright, hold on 2 seconds. Just gonna check something. Nope. Nope, that's not either. Why are you doing that? Nope, what? I forgot the thing. Okay, well, doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Nothing else to do but sit on a chair in front of the computer. The monitor displays a modern chat application. This is about to get meta. A cursor is blinking in the user nickname entry field in the middle of the screen, obviously expecting you to input your handle. After brief consideration, you type in your Amazon character, something goofy. Something goofy. Maybe it's your newfound sensibilities going haywire, but this place has a barely noticeable sleazy aura. Might as well go along with it. Well, I wouldn't call it sleazy. More of an easygoing fineness to it. Oh, I just noticed she's got hooks and chains. Maybe it's her newfound sensibilities. Okay. You put in pornos collector and push the enter button. Okay. After a few seconds, the chat window opens and messages start appearing on the screen in quick succession. Hostage whoa, okay. Hold. Okay, I'm just gonna let it all load. Oh my god, that's a lot. Please stop, please. Just let me scroll back up. Okay. Hostage executioner. Just be clear, I don't have a wank rag. Cult of Luna, LMAO. Thirst victim, for sure. Hostage executioner. No, for real. Cult of Luna, LMAO was meant for Jerry, of course. Jesse Hook, not much longer. Best star though. Yeah, Jerry is the chat MVP. Hostage executioner. I mean, I've admitted to far worse things on here. Sexy bozo. God, I'm so horny. I didn't even read that out loud, yet here I am. Hostage executioner. Not sure why I'd have a need to lie about this one. Cult of Luna. OMG, literally who cares? Turtle guy, you and me both bozo. Heart's filthy lesson. Wait, who is pornos collector? Jesse Hook, pornos collector. The S is what's really throwing me off. Hopeful no one. No idea. Thirst victim. I'm trying to think if that would be me or if that's like... So a thirst victim, is that someone who's like fallen for like a thirst trap? Or is that like someone's fallen to their own thirst? Oh, I guess that would be the same thing. Or are they just like a victim of making thirst? Oh well. Hostage execution. Thirst victim. A new user? Wasn't here a second ago. Hostage executioner. What the hell? Has anyone informed? Hopeful. No announcement. Heart's filthy lesson. I know I wasn't. At Jerry 2010. Cult of Luna, Jerry 2010, at Poros Collector. Identify yourself within 2 minutes or get banned. The chat goes silent. Everyone's seemingly waiting for you to say something before proceeding. This must be a close-knit group. Better say something before they kick you out. I'm a vampire. Who are you people? I'm looking for hope. Poros Collector, looking for hope. Is she here? Vulgar. Who the fuck are you? Wait, okay, it's doing the thing again. I'm just gonna let it ride out. Ride it out. Right. Vulgar. Who the fuck are you? Hopeful no one. This was meant to be a safe channel. Jerry 2010. Investigating what went wrong. Sexy Boza. How did they even get in here? Jerry 2010. Stay calm. Hopeful no one. Can you get their location, Jerry? Jerry, lol. Yeah, sure. That's our Jerry. Gonna deem it to anyone interested. Oh boy, now you're in trouble. At Pornos Collector. Hostage execution. Yeah, you're gonna rage. Cult Luna, dumbass. The day you decide to spy on us. Presence, try to get the chat under control. I can't presence through the internet. The waiter brought me here. I don't want trouble. I'm leaving. Try to get chat. Can you even do that? I'm pretty sure I can't. calm down, fuck off. That one guy brought me here, doubtful. Thought this is where I could meet hope. Yeah, I'm calling bullshit. Jerry, how are things on your end? Am I gonna mess up another one? No! Got the info. Nice. You wanna die? You wanna die? You will die, die, die. Bastardo, LMAOing at everything, sentence in porno scroller to death. Cult of Luna, I'm literally on my way to kill you right now. Yeah, sorry for me, you're about to die. Rest in peace, bitch. No, you're getting your throat slit tonight here, Queen of the South. My God, these names. A split second after you read the messages, you feel someone's arms tightening around your neck. The violent return to reality catches you off guard. A jolt of panic rushes through your brain, paralyzing you momentarily. Is there... you've come to the wrong chat room, motherfucker. A ridiculous whisper rings out next to your ear, and the grip under your head gets even tighter. You start struggling, but even with your newfound supernatural strength, you're having trouble breaking out. This isn't a normal human you're dealing with. Last words. Okay, I'm just gonna say it this time. Sophie sent me here. Langley? The hand holding your chin. Wait, hold on one second. Hello. Hi, kitty. Yeah. Oh, you good old kitty. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. The hand holding your chin shifts its position slightly. Don't struggle, or I will break your windpipe. Or my phone, which would end even worse for you. What? My cat does not like it when I stream. Hi, yes, here's all of your attention. You get equal attention. There you go. Actually, because my water is empty, I'm gonna be right back. Just give me a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back. Look. Sounds like a camera shutter and light flashing. Did they just take some selfies with you? Alright, that's enough fun. I'm letting you go. We can have a talk. Don't do anything stupid, Mr. Intruder. Pretty please? The mysterious assailant loosens their grip on you and gently pushes you away. You quickly turn to take a good look at them. She's pretty. Look at her! Look at her! Oh, I love her tattoos. I love these tattoos too. They're especially, it's just perfect. Let me finish this. It's a pale blonde woman in her 20s, giving you slightly judgmental looks while rapidly tapping away at her phone screen. First, you notice her outrageous outfit, seemingly thrown together with random thrift store finds. It's a magnificent outfit. It's a really nice outfit. Then you take note of her tattoos, a sprawling tapestry of odd patterns and designs covering every visible part of her body. At first glance, it all seems aimless, but it has a consistent sense of style upon closer inspection. Her eyes focus on you for a second. Give you a scare, huh? Sorry, that's what you get for entering a lady's haven without her permission. And she's back to her phone. With her relatively small build, she's hard to believe you had trouble overpowering her physically. Wait, it's hard to believe you had trouble overpowering her physically. Nah, that makes sense. That makes sense she could do that. I get that. But then again, nothing's what it seems when it comes to the undead, and even compared to the vampires you've met so far. She comes off as an eccentric, curious presence. She shoots you another glance, noticing you're still cautious of her. Calm yourself, man. I won't pull anything like this anymore. It was just a... feel stupid saying it out loud. A vibe check. Vibe check! Boom! She smacks us across the face. Have I mentioned Tank Girl's one of my favorite films? Vibe check? Vibe check? Vibe check? I'm afraid if I click this, I'm gonna vibe check her, like the character's gonna like smack her or something. I don't want to do that. Vibe check? Question mark? What? Okay, good. Yeah, I got a glimpse of your vibe on the internet, and in a dangerous situation, I'd say I've got a pretty good idea about who you are. If she says simp, I'm going to be just absolutely floored by this game. I'm Hope, by the way. If you're here, you've probably heard of me. So I went ahead and skipped the pleasantries. But come to think of it, I might have skipped too many of those. Yeah, she definitely fits the description you were given by Sophie. Oh yeah, credit where it's due. You're probably not a boring person online going by your chosen handle. Thank you. God, now all my handle choices seem very dull in comparison. I'm the guy who just uses his real name online, like, all the freaking time. Like, you see where, like, my real name is not Samwell, but my real name is very much, like, not, like, it is a real name, and, like, but, like, it was spelled incorrectly by my parents, so whenever I use it, it's kind of like, I don't think people believe it's my name. Or that's my assumption, at least. Ooh, excuse me. Who's with me tonight? Believe it or not, among bloodsuckers, that's still rare as hell. Most of them are like clueless baby boomers when it comes to internet stuff. How can I give her a kind of punky, like, because, like, I mentioned Tank Girl, I'm trying to think of, like, but she's more of, like, that's an accent I just don't think I can even do. Like, she's just, like, completely out of my range of, like, voice. Anyway, don't worry about the chat. It's all a game to us. No hard feelings, okay? I'll introduce you proper later. On the monitor, the chatter continues normally. Your visit, like yesterday's news, no longer relevant to anything. But, look, if we're gonna talk about you, you should have something to say too. What are you doing here? About time, she asked. Note to self, she really loves the sound of her own voice. I mean, I think I'd love the sound of her voice too. I mean, that's just me. I'm building a coterie. I'm looking for people to join my coterie. Coterie? Been there, done that, not interested. Unless... She takes a closer look at you. Her eyes go wide. Wait. Shit. Are you the new Legally plaything? Okay, Word seems to be getting around fast. Of course you are. It was obvious the second Langley got her hands on a new servant. She'd start building a network. Your missions tell me that could really come in handy when... But Langley, that's a risky game. This kind of ambition attracts too much attention. Piss off. But then again... fucking Kara. Well, I say Kara, she may have been like referring to Camarilla and like short. Or maybe there is someone named Kara. She seems to be having a spirited argument with herself, only parts of it audible. Is it just you, or do her facial expressions and body language change a bit between one sentence and the other? Before you make certain it's not just your eyes playing tricks on you, she focuses half of her attention back on you. The other half, of course, is still obsessed with her smartphone. Listen, I'm not saying I'm not interested in cooperation, but before I make a decision, I need to make sure you sort of understand me and that I sort of understand you. And since I was planning to put a show on before you came here, I propose a little game. Hope absentmindedly spins her phone on her hand, considering how to put her thoughts into words. Then she approaches a switch on the wall and flicks it. Ooh, it's pretty. Neon lights flare up, illuminating the room. You take a look around. Okay, so my understanding of this is this doesn't get not safe for work. So it's safe for work. What's about to happen is what I'm saying. From what I remember, but just in case, I do have my hand on the switching screen. So just in case. Neon lights flare up, illuminating the room. You take a look around. The room is certainly unique. It looks like a butcher's room, repurposed to be a living space. The modern computer in the front of you starkly contrasts. Come on, Sam, pronounce words. The ominous industrial walls. At the back, there's an overwrought bed covered in velvet with meat hooks hanging above it. On top of the bed sheets, you notice what seem to be pieces of elaborate S&M equipment and a camera. She has magnificent taste. Wait a minute. There's no fire escape in this basement. You want my help? Moderate my cam show. Yes, miss. Cam show. Your eyebrows twitch involuntarily. This is definitely not the kind of request you expect to hear tonight. She notices your confusion. Take it or leave it, buddy. You just became a kindred, but you want to become my partner in crime. Show me you can handle yourself while watching my back in my everyday environment. I'm still kicking myself high fucked up Agathon earlier. She's serious. The show starts in 10 minutes. If you think yourself better than this, better walk out the door right now. Oh, hell no. I'll at least try this. I won't hold a grudge. I've got better things to do. As if to prove it, she looks at something displayed on her phone and cracks a brief grin. Another reply typed down with absurd speed. Tap, 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 tap. 9 minutes. It's now or never. It's now or never. Show moderator. Risk of violating the masquerade? Hi. Content warnings? Oh, yes. So, do you take the job? Why the hell not? Yes! Why the hell not? Hope brightens up and her smile looks surprisingly sincere. We're making a friend, guys. Excellent. I promise you might find this interesting in more ways than one. Alright, give me a second. She spends a minute setting up the computer you used before, then urges you to sit down. Oh, okay, before this actually gets out of hand, I'm trying to remember what exactly this entails. but just to be sure, I'm going to say content warning for self-harm descriptions. I can't remember if that's what happens here, but just like a general like a content warning, possible self-harm imagery. Just at any point it seems like too much, turn off the stream, just back away, just yeah. As I recall, it's like all descriptive, so you're not going to see anything, but still just take care of yourself. Yes. She spends minutes setting up the computer you used before, then urges you to sit down. The explanation of the moderator's functionalities is simple. It boils down to ignoring anyone who doesn't disrupt the chat, banning anyone who does, and kicking anyone who's causing minor trouble. Alright. 5 minutes later, she's already online, sitting on her bed in a provocative pose. It is a sex show, isn't it? Her voice, previously hushed, rings out with full force. How do I want to do this? How are you doing tonight, hopefuls? Oh, because... Oh, I get that. I got that. I get jokes. You peek at the chat. Okay, it's gonna... Okay, good. It doesn't do a whole wall of stuff, okay. Cult of Luna, we're not worthy, queen, vulgar, fucking A. Hopefully no one. Angel, TOT. It's the crying. Okay, yeah. Sexy Boza, hell yeah, time to fuck. Sexy Bozo, you're... Got my eye on you. Cult of Luna, I think you're just me? Ignore, kick, ban, ignore. You're tempted to try out the kick and ban prompts as soon as possible. Why? Why would that be the first, like, whatever. But obviously you won't punish someone for a little dirty talk. Thank you. Today's show is quite special. Please welcome our new moderator, Porno's Collector. Turtle Guy, Lamo, Jesse Hook, Lamo, Heart's Filthy Lesson, oh, Don Diego, who? Bastardo, Lamo, sorry for sentencing you to death earlier. At least the community here seems to be quite more welcoming this time. Looks like this place has an established hazing ritual. Or maybe they and Hope came up with one specifically for you, who knows. You decide to stay silent. Eventually, people stop riffing on you and focus entirely on the star of the show. Alright, let's start this one with bang, shall we? Heart's Filthy Lesson. Why don't... Like, how do you even pronounce that? Jerry 2010, it begins. Cult of Luna, Queen! Ponding. Or Pudding. Oh boy, is she going to do it. So this is where the strip show starts. Alright, so this is where the strip show starts? You raise her head, curious about what kind of performance she's going for. First, she opens her mouth and reveals her retractable fangs in front of the camera. Right off the bat, the online audience is treated to a sight of her wholly human set of teeth turning into a monster's maw. The image is both revolting and fascinating. She raises her left wrist for everyone to see, and then bites. Yep, remember I said self-harm imagery, or descriptions of it. The fangs immediately turn her arm into a horrifying, gory mess. Ugh. It's unclear if she used them to slash or bite, but one thing is for sure, no ordinary human could cause such damage. If an ordinary human suffered such a wound, you'd expect a geyser of blood to appear too. But it doesn't. Hope's technically a corpse, so it's impossible. She flashes a monstrous smile and starts smearing Vitae all over her hand to maximize the impact of the violent image. Then she starts drinking it up. She makes it a point to make the sight as gruesome as possible, looking like a hyena feasting on a corpse. The contrast of her behavior with her look of an Instagram model is stunning. Once she's done, she reveals her wrist to the camera for the last time. She starts making theatrical gestures with her right hand as the wound begins to mend. Shortly after the wound is gone, it's like a magician's trick. Her left hand looks like nothing bad ever happened to it. Here's an appetizer. First blood to kick off the show. That was an appetizer? While you're wondering what the hell is going on, Hope catches a glimpse of your bewildered face and turns into your direction. How's that going for an opening? This is a sex show, right? You're shooing snuff? Are you hurt? I have no idea how to respond to this. I mean, honestly, how could you respond to this? Oh, I just also know something about her tattoos. Never mind. Are you hurt? Not at all. See? She presents her wrist to you, now fully healed. You stare into her eyes, expecting answers, and she obliges. If you expected a strip show, yeah, sorry to disappoint. This is more like a live stream digital art. The erotic subtext is there, of course. You peek at the chat. They're going wild. Cult of Luna. She did that for free! Wait, okay, it's a wall of text again. Hold on. Jesse Hooker. For free! Sexy Bozo. Okay, I don't know if that's supposed to be like a puking sound or like a moaning sound. I don't know what's going on with this. Hopeful no one. I'd like to lick your wrist clean, my fallen angel. Oh my god. Suddenly realizing a lot of the chats I'm in are extremely tame. Bender. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Sexy Bozo. Nothing more arousing than a beautiful woman teetering on the edge of oblivion, a rose petal dancing the eye of a violent hurricane. Okay. But eroticism is not the key here. It's vampirism. It's a new frontier, a living art installation. In the early 90s, the Japanese artists kept producing these videotapes with beautiful women committing gory harakiri. These are an inspiration. I'm not familiar with that. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, I know what that is now. She bares her fangs again in a devious grin, but I have no interest in auto-destruction or turning myself into a victim. This is a celebration of a body I love, not self-inflicted punishment. The audience came here to marvel at a beautiful vampire and her awe-inspiring powers. Mending wounds is just one of these powers. The people watching can pay to see more. Yeah, I don't know about self-harm for like art, so I'm just not even gonna comment on that aspect at all, because I am completely ignorant of all of this. Oh, and don't worry, the only thing the audience can see and hear are the things I allow them to. We can talk freely. Just remember to moderate the chat, will you? High risk of violating the masquerade. What a joke, she's blatantly breaching in front of anonymous viewers. Still speechless, you turn your attention to the screen. XXX69. Muy guapo. Wait, what's going on? It's more stuff. 69. Muy guapo. It's supposed to be like very handsome, right? Thirst victim. Alright, I'm feeling generous today. How's that cat do anything? Don Diego, have you planned your next tattoo yet? Thirst victim. I'll pay for the next attraction. Dicks. Oh, I just say it out loud. Okay, alright. Looking like a pink marshmallow covered in raspberry sauce. Total guy. Thirst victim, just letting you know you're beast. Fuck. Thirst victim, I know. Masochist Sama. OMG. As I get you, Masochist Sama. I get you. No one seems to be doing anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, it's just like some new names I don't recognize, so just ignore. You let the guy vent his excitement. Seems harmless. A special message appears on the chat log, claiming somebody has successfully sponsored the first goal of the show. Ooh. Hope smiles and picks up a bag of blood underneath the bed. Bag of blood from underneath the bed. It must have been retrieved from a blood bank. Ah. She showcases the label to the camera for everyone to see. Doesn't that have like... Wait, doesn't that have, like, personal information on those? Like, from, like, the source where it came from? Like, the donor? Oh, no, wait, it probably won't... It probably have, like, a file number for the donor, but not, like... But that's still, like, sensitive information, wouldn't it? It doesn't. For vampires, it doesn't matter. Heart's filthy lesson. Drink up, fuck pornos collector. I think I found Metalloid Man. Drink up, thirst victim. Drink up, heart. Hopeful no one. Drink up, heart. Ooh, excuse me. God, it's going off me tonight. Thank you, drinking. Hope pours all the contents of the bag into her throat. You have no idea it's real blood, but wonder why the viewers would be so satisfied with something that's so easy to fake. Dude, have you been on Twitch? Don't worry, it pays well enough. You don't even bother to tell her this is not what you're thinking about. Safe to assume she knows. Like, I have, for that comment I just made, like, I have no problem if anyone, like, fakes anything on, like, Twitch. Like, it's fine, it's showmanship, it's a show, it's your show, it's whatever, your thing. It's just like, don't be surprised when something is fake or not. And also, don't go around calling everything fake on Twitch, because, like, the things I see that get called fake are, like it'd be easier to just do that thing than to fake it. Like Critical Role, I recall that theory that, like, oh, it's all scripted, it's not like a real live D&D, we never see the dice rolls. It's like, dude, do you know how much, like, have you watched the show? Do you know how much, like, time and effort that would take to, like, because there are, like, long segments of these people, like, just uncut doing stuff. Like, it would just be easier for them to sit down and play D&D. Like, that's a ridiculous theory. that it's scripted and not like a real D&D game. It's like, no, it's a real D&D game. No one spends that much time, like, manufacturing a D&D game for it just to, when, like, just playing D&D is just easier. Like, that's crazy. You don't even bother to tell her this is not what you're thinking about. Safe to assume she knows. So, what do you think you know about the Kindred and the internet? Have they told you anything? At this point, they haven't told him a thing, like, at all. While she is waiting for someone to sponsor her next vampiric feat, she decides to start a conversation. Is there a vampire internet? Is there a vampire internet? If you find something that looks like vampire internet, stay away. See, some of us used to experiment with our own secure networks. We tried to build our own information hubs, social networks, everything. God, what would vampire Facebook be like? Wait a minute, wouldn't that just be regular Facebook? Wait, was that what MySpace was? She's still working the phone in one hand while looking for something under the bed with the other. On how many things can she concentrate at once? at one time exactly. Then one day the NSA got in. Turns out elders never really got the hang of proper security practices. It's the funniest fucking thing. Oh my god, I catch my parents like going like to shifty websites all the damn time. Like, just, no, stay away, stop clicking clickbait, why? like they were the people who told me everything on the internet is a lie growing up. They told me don't believe anything from the internet. Like, oh my god. Why are you falling for this? Okay, sorry. Okay, it's just really funny. Or the sigils they used to smear on their screens didn't exactly work as advertised. Sorry, there's just the image of like this ancient all-knowing vampire that's like older than most like cities in the world, looks to the computers and like playing like Call of Duty or something, and someone like sends him a message saying like just like a random like internet insult. I'm trying to think of like an old insult that people used to like call each other, or like someone like calling him cringe or boomer or something, and his like response is like, ah, mortal, and like he like smears like a blood sigil on the screen. It's like, die, die, die. Then, of course, all the other three layered intelligence agencies of the world got the intel, and a lot of them decided bloodsuckers were the perfect new enemies for our post-9/11 times. The Second Inquisition came into being. Ever heard of it? Oh yeah, this is the first time we're hearing the Second Inquisition. This is also the first time I heard about the Second Inquisition. Because I don't know if that's like a relatively new thing, because like I think was it like a 5th edition thing? I'm not sure, because I was never like big into the tabletop scene. I was mostly like playing like the game, and even that not much. like I mentioned before, I think on the stream, that I never really got far into the Bloodlines game, but like I was always fascinated by it, and I was like aware there's tabletop, but I didn't like get so far into it that like I think that game also has the Second Inquisition, so I think they have been around a while. A lot of our kind died just because they were too present online. Right now, the remains of our old network serve as government honeypots, kept alive to attract fledglings and hunt them down. Ooh, that's sinister. You post a certain keyword on Twitter or Facebook, you get tagged for investigation. You fit certain patterns, you get tagged for investigation. So there is a certain thrill in becoming an online presence without attracting attention from the authorities. She stretches on the bed. I hope you're still monitoring the chat. Oh shit, the chat! Of course not. You're not as good as dividing your attention as she is. You correct your mistake and check the recent messages. Thirst victim. Aww. Jessie Hooker. Is she talking to somebody? Sexy. Okay, it's wall text. Sexy Bozo. Can't wait for the real thing to start. Pudding. This 2-monitor setup rules. Call of Duty on one screen, drop dead hotness on the second screen. Okay. Steel. The only woman I don't hate. Flag. Kick. Can I kick Steel? Hope has crabs and Hope more like. Okay, gotta kick some people. You give the guy a kick, get yourself a normal nickname, douchebag. After 10 seconds, back with the same handle. Time for decision, ignore, ban. Ban. This kind of nickname only suggests trouble. You get tired rid of them permanently. Good job. Just keeping close tabs on you. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I kind of wish I gave the other guy a kick too, but alright. Anyway, yeah. When Nosferatu admitted to Camarilla their network got compromised, the elders went batshit insane. Internet communication became strictly forbidden. There were executions. Whew! A lot of people who use social media to secretly contact their mortal families and lovers got offed. That goes without saying. But if you weren't careful, even the most innocent web usage could result in being punished with final death. Holy shit. Thanks to user... I'm not saying it out loud. Come on, I'm not falling for it. Steele, the next goal has just gotten successfully funded. Well, at least we're taking money away from him. No, that still doesn't make me feel good. Turtle Guide, let's go! Don Dingo, Vanishing Act, Bastardo, dehumanize yourself and face the bloodshed. What does that mean? She raises her hand, 3 fingers up, 2 fingers up, 1 finger up. The countdown ends and she immediately disappears from the screen, like a ghost. You can still see her on the bed, but the live feed indicates there's nobody there. Wait. So, like, she just edited herself out of the feed? When you deeply focus on a digital image, you swear you can make out some unusual glitching here, where her silhouette should be, but it could very well just be placebo. You ready for this? 3, 2, 1... A flashlight camera. The instant she reappears on screen, she takes a selfie, sticking her tongue out in a provocative manner. The chat room explodes and cheers again. She is their vampire queen. Man, that's... yeah. You briefly wonder about her being glued to the screen. Is this the fantasy everyone is here for? Dude. Have you been on the internet? A girl showing off cheap magic tricks while lazily browsing her social media? You realize you are way out of your depth here. Meanwhile, Hope decides to continue her lecture. Those were some wild times, especially in New York. While most of them have no clue as to our real nature, a lot of clandestine organizations have classified us as national threats. And since this is where the towers fell, the agencies are very much present around here, looking for easy PR victories. The last SI raid here was just a few years ago, and it was a big one. Stirred up the hornet's nest something fierce. Although it's 2019... Oh my god. Sorry, that... 4 years ago... feels like a lifetime. And holy crap, what very different this game would be had they known what the tail end of 2019 would be. New York City is ruled by someone who got embraced before World War fucking II, and the cam as a whole got really spooked and swore off the internet. Of course, they're not dumb and understand that you can't really coexist with modern kind without the internet. It's a gray zone right now, like piracy. Technically frowned upon, but let the one without sin cast the first stone. Sorry, let me read that again. It's a gray zone right now, like piracy. Technically frowned upon, but let the one without sin cast the first stone. The SI is a real threat, no joke, but in many senses the darkest place is right under the candle. You take another look on the screen. Bender, we want blood. Fuck pornos collector. How about some bad stuff? Can you do some bad stuff? Can you show us next time? Jesse Hooker, it's been a long, hard day. Please give me a shout out. A familiar nickname pops up. Mascus Sama. He's not doing anything, I'm just gonna ignore him. The guy seems to be having time of his life. Good on you, buddy. Yeah. You're just going to let this guy shut up the chat? Come on, it's your job to react to spam. Is that what he's doing? She lets out a dejected sigh and kicks the guy from the room herself. Can't imagine she's too satisfied with how you handled the situation. The show goes on. Okay. Oh yeah, fun fact about being a vampire. Okay, I guess we learned like how she wants the chat to be. Alright, gotcha. Oh yeah, fun fact about being a vampire. We can sweat and pee if we just exert ourselves really hard. I can do the same thing. Doesn't sound too unique. Some of us can't even orgasm. We can't even cry, but only tears of blood. God, it's like whiplash from like sentence to sentence. Okay, I'm just gonna move on. It's something I always dreamed of doing when I was 14. So romantic and drives them crazy. Can't blame them. Can't blame her. Yeah. Do you? You do you. As proof of her words, a scarlet tear starts running down her face. The chat goes wild. This seems to be exactly the kind of thing they've been waiting for. There's victim. Ah! Turtle guy. And ain't... Okay. 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 Alright. Thirst victim. Ah! Turtle guy. An angel that fell down from heaven. Hopeful no one is just... He's just crying. He's having a time. Bastardo. Oh my god, she did it again. Hostage executioner. God, I just realized what that name was. Beatific. Beatific. Gotcha. Turtle guy. Hope your tortured soul finds some calm eventually. Hayden? No. Can you imagine you assembly that would just cruise by then? Okay, that's a ban. And ban. Just be clear, you realize what we're doing here is a blatant breach of the Masquerade, right? I think? I also expected you to leave or inform somebody by now, but you haven't, have you? You try to focus on the chat. A familiar nickname is displayed on screen. Okay, yep. Oh, wait, there's someone. Wait, is there an actual... Ignore? I swear, I feel like I'm seeing like a... I've seen something? And that jumble of words? Like, I don't mean like an image is being formed. I mean like, I feel like I'm seeing words where there aren't words. Let's see, she kicked him last time. I think I'm gonna ban him this time. Looks like Miss Masochist needs a longer break after you ban him. You hear Hope's voice. Good job handling that guy. Yee. Great. If nothing else works out, seems like you fit this job at the very least. In any case, the last school has just been funded. It's time for the great final. This is what you've all been waiting for, right? There's victim. Yes, Queen! Jerry 2010. Yes, Queen! Heart's filthy lesson. Yes, Queen! Her voice has changed. She gets closer to the camera, letting her face fill the frame of the live feed. Her mesmerizing eyes are focused purely on the viewers. You wanted blood? Come out into the streets, claw out your neighbor's throat, slash their veins, and drink up. Sexy bozo. Yes, Queen. Pudding. Yes, Queen. Jesse Hook. Yes, Queen. Oh no, they got Jesse Hooker. I just realized what I'm doing. Hope's presence becomes absolutely horrifying. It influences the chat some in some incomprehensible way. Everyone starts typing like they are possessed. When I downloaded Twitch as an app on my phone, this is not what I expected my life to go. Like, specifically, I did not expect myself to be called out so much by another game. Liberate yourself from the shackles of ordinary mortality. Make them scream. Feel the warmth of their entrails. Cult of Luna. Yep, everyone's just kinda losing it. Okay. What the hell is she doing to these people? What have you gotten yourself into? It's Twitch. Excuse me. Ooh, caught that one. Transcend your bodies. Release the message of hope into the world. She jerks violently for a second, then falls down on the bed like a marionette. Ah, my voice. Hold on. There we go. She jerks violently for a second, then falls down the bed like a marionette. That had just had its string severed. She exhales loudly a few times, and laughs when she does. The room goes dark again. Alright, that's enough. Instead of continuing, she does something with her phone. The stream ends and the chat instantly becomes dead quiet. Let me take over. The atmosphere in the room has completely changed. She's already put herself together and stood up. Now she's walking towards you. At Vulgar, what the fuck just happened? Did that come from her or at Jerry? Guess the show is over. Everyone relax and go home. Hostage executioner. Aw, and I was almost ready. He was ready to cream. Or she was. I don't know. Cult of Luna. Hostage, I swear on my father's grave, one day I will find and kick the ever-living shit out of you. Thank you, Luna. After every line she delivers, she changes her voice, the way she puts her lips together, and even the way she moves. You've caught glimpses of her acting this way, but only now have you started to figure it out. Wait a minute, does it mean... Does that mean, what does it mean? Miss Point do look? I'm immortal. I'm bored. I'm separated from most vampires in the state by a generational chasm. I'm so goddamn lonely. The internet used to be my only friend. Wait, is it literally like they're all her? Info dump delivery service. Years ago I started researching Tula. It is! I have more questions. Like, how is she just possessing the computer? Can she do that? Shit, who needs the blood mage? We got this gal. They're kick-ass. Years ago, I started researching Tulip's collective unconsciousness, all of the mumbo-jumbo at the intersection of psychological and spirituality, and I decided to experiment. The show was fake. Who did I ban then? A few years ago, I was an Instagram fashionista, a successful erotic model, a vital part of pop culture commentariat? I'm a complete Philistine. I do not know what that word is. Give me 1 second. Common... Oh. Commentariat. Like a commenter. Okay. Members of the news media considered as a class. Oh, she's a news reporter. Or at least like of the same... Okay. Oh, the commentariat. As like... Okay, I get that now. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm not a smart person, as you can tell. A viral poster, a cryptocurrency expert. Oh. Boy, do I have some news about that. What was this game? 2018? 2017? Honey Legion. All of my internet selves started signal boosting each other, paving the way for new ones. I became a one-woman empire, surrounded by legions of sycophants. Is it sycophants or is it psychophants? Because I'm thinking of the word sycophant. Alright. The chat was fake. At me. Some may think of it as dissociative disorder, but that's bullshit. Everyone has online alter egos. They're buried. I just resurrected them, gave birth to new ones, and let them crossbreed. And so it's like the mask concept. I can't remember who came up. I can't remember if that was a Campbellian or like a Jungian concept. I think it was a Carl Jung concept of like the mask, I think. If there's a lot of stuff that we barely touched on in mythology class because it was like because Carl Jung is touched upon in mythology class because like most of his like archetype models he's used in like classifications when it comes to like mythology and analyzing. So like we touched upon him a little bit. I'm trying to remember if it's Jung who had the mask concept, or her constant tapping at the phone even during the show. Somehow she's capable of impersonating an entire chat room. At literally a perfect angel. I don't even have a self that could disassociate or be mentally ill. I'm a host, a living database. Perfect angel, I live because I find it fun to be an information conduit, to process trends and support the ones I deem worthy. There was no masquerade violation. She was showing off her skills all along. She put you into a world of pure fiction, the same way she was testing you when she attacked you from the back. Damn, she's good at this. She is. I don't know if that's magic or like she's just a really amazing programmer, but that's amazing. At Malk David Chapman. Of course, you can just ignore what I'm saying and decide I'm just another deranged Malkavian. No, never. I would give you a hug if, like, you were okay with that, or if I was sure you weren't gonna stab me. Oh, who am I kidding? Even if you were gonna stab me. But hey, annihilation of the self is the only way to survive in the 21st century. Aww. At Android of Notre Dame. If there was an era that demanded images of beautiful people transcending beyond humanity and inspiring others to do the same, it's this one. At Manhole Mermaid. Although for now, because of Masquerade, my audience is quite limited. Speaking of, you want to be the star of my next movie? Yeah, yes. Sure, why not? At Manhole Mermaid, I have a hunch you're just saying that. Still, hey, in a way, this too is transcending beyond self. At that is the question, but hey, your test is over. Now the question is, do I want to work with you? She puts away her phone for the first time since you've met her and gives you a good hard look. Vibe check Vivo. Guess I can give it a shot, yeah. You're not that dumb. I beg to differ. You're not that boring. And you're kind of cute. She thinks we're cute. I'm all right. I'm okay. At Airdole XOXO. Don't worry, no more modding jobs. Mods get attached, and that's always bad news. That's very bad news. Never. Yeah, mods get attached. Cut them off. She grabs your arm and starts leading you out the room. GP... Oh, GP has. Okay. I've put you through enough shit. Next time, I'll let you in on a little job I'm doing. We'll hit the streets, and you'll see why Sophie told you to contact me. She leads you through a labyrinth of great corridors. It's a different route than the one you made your way through in. At unconscious diagram of psychic event. Okay, this sees so much more than what its elites consider real. Stick with me, and I'll guide you to places Camarilla elders couldn't reach in 100 years. She leads you out of the building into the back alleys. Shitty traveler voice. Is she like saying it, or is it just like I don't think she's actually saying it, but I can't imagine why it's. Or is this like a fourth wall kind of break sort of thing, like to let you, the player, know? Even if someone else rules the streets, we will rule the information highways. This is the power of hope. She lets out a theatrical laugh and disappears. You don't even notice when she leaves you alone, but you assume everything went as well as it could. A new day, a new ally. The power of hope. As you walk off into the night, everything around you feels a little less tangible than it did a few hours ago. Wow. Okay. Whew. Alright. Well, that took us over the 2-hour mark. Whew, I think we're gonna end stream there for the night. Wow. I forgot how amazing Hope's introduction is. That's really cool. It's really unfortunate that I fucked it. So we went from like Agathon, who we couldn't even like. We just absolutely messed up. Just completely, utterly messed up Agathon. I keep wanting to say Agamemnon, but no, it's Agathon. Just completely messed up that one. To Hope, who was just like amazing. Just, probably could have done a lot better. I think I missed some spots there that I could have had like a better chance at. Oh well. But it went fine. It went good. We're starting a coterie. We got friends now. Yeah. Next time I think we'll do Tamika. And then we'll go check out D'Angelo. I don't know if he's only here for like one night. I get the impression he's like, if we go to check this guy out, that's going to be the start of like the next part. But I can't remember if there's like no... I'm trying to think if there's like a limit on how many nights there are. And like you can only do so many things, so like he may disappear the next night or not. I'm not sure. I'll have to. Well, I'll have a week to think about it. Well, probably not. The real answer is I'll have a week to forget about. Is the real answer is gonna be. But next time we're gonna do. We're gonna probably just like keep building our coterie, and hopefully this won't like go away or something. I don't know if there's a time limit on it or not. But anyway, that's all for tonight. Thank you all for coming out tonight and watching. If you like what you see here, please check out my YouTube channel for all my past broadcasts and hit that follow button so you'll be notified when my Twitch streams go live again. My next stream is Tuesday with more Control. And then Thursday is, of course, more some Knock Below Zero. There may be in between random streams that when I just kind of like feel like it. So hit that follow button and ring that bell so you'll be notified when I am going live. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid. Oh, and of course, if you're watching this from the YouTube channel, if you check out the description below, there is a link to the Twitch channel, so you can catch these live as they happen. Yeah, thank you all for coming out tonight. Let me see who we can raid. Super Butter Buns is doing some news. I don't really know that one too much, so I'm gonna leave you all with Super Butter Buns. Yeah, that's a pretty decent channel. All right, take care, everyone. Bye bye.